In the middle of a buzzing city, where taxis honked like alarms and people stared into their phones more than each other's eyes, there lived a man named Joseph. He was in his late 20s, stuck in a rhythm that felt more like a loop. Every day was the same. Wake up late, scroll social media, make half-hearted plans, and push dreams to tomorrow. Joseph lived in a tiny one-room apartment on the 12th floor of an old building. It overlooked the city skyline, tall towers of glass and ambition. He liked to sit on his balcony with a cup of coffee, watching people below chase buses, hustle into offices, carry gym bags, and live lives full of urgency. He didn't feel lazy, just stuck. He told himself he was waiting. Waiting for inspiration, waiting for clarity, waiting for something to change. "I want to be successful," he often said aloud. "I want a better life. I just don't know how to start." The city was fast, loud, and hungry. Joseph felt slow, quiet, and uncertain. Still, he believed that one day the right opportunity would find him. One evening, Joseph was returning from the corner store when he noticed an elderly man sitting alone in the building's lobby. He wore a clean white shirt, glasses that rested far down his nose, and a quiet smile. Something about him felt calm, out of place in a world filled with rush. "Long day?" the old man asked, as Joseph passed. Joseph hesitated, then chuckled, same as always. The man nodded thoughtfully. "Let me ask you something," he said. "If you could be successful tomorrow, would you take the stairs or the elevator to get there?" Joseph laughed. "The elevator, of course." The man smiled wider. "Most people would. But what if I told you that the elevator doesn't go anywhere?" Joseph raised an eyebrow. "What do you mean?" The old man leaned forward. "In this building, everyone wants to go to the top. But the elevator is broken. People keep waiting for it to be fixed, standing around, hoping it'll suddenly open and take them to the life they want. But the stairs, they work. They've always worked. But hardly anyone takes them because the stairs are hard, slow, boring, and they make you sweat." Joseph didn't reply. He felt like the man was describing him word for word. "I've been watching you," the man said gently. "You sit still, but you dream big. You want the view from the top, but you're waiting for the elevator." Joseph blinked, unsure whether to feel seen or uncomfortable. "Start with one step," the man continued. "A small habit, better morning. An uncomfortable action. No one climbs to success in one jump. But if you take the stairs, step by step, something changes. Not just the view, but you." Joseph wanted to ask more, but a noise behind him pulled his attention. When he turned back, the man was already gone. That night, Joseph couldn't sleep. "The elevator doesn't go anywhere." The words looped in his head like a quiet alarm. He looked around his room, the unfinished notebook, the dusty guitar, the unopened books, the reminders of things he said he would do someday. The next morning, he did something different. He woke up an hour earlier. No phone, no scrolling. He made his bed, drank water, and went for a short walk. It felt small, pointless even, but it was something. The day after, he did the same, added 5 push-ups. The next day, he applied to one job. The day after that, he wrote 1 page in his notebook. 1 step, 1 flight. Some days he felt good. Other days he felt like quitting. The stairs burned. He missed the comfort of waiting. But slowly, something shifted. He started feeling stronger, clearer. His mind, once filled with noise, started to settle. He spoke more confidently, walked with purpose, began freelancing online, reaching out to people he once feared were out of his league. He wasn't rich. Not yet. But for the first time, he was building something himself. Months passed. The apartment felt different now, not because it changed, but because he had. One morning, he stepped into the lobby and saw a group of younger tenants waiting in front of the elevator. Tapping their feet, sighing in frustration, Joseph smiled and took the stairs. Halfway up, he paused. Not because he was tired, but because he realized he didn't even think about the elevator anymore. At the top, on the 12th floor, the view looked the same, but he didn't. He stood straighter, breathed deeper, and felt grounded. And though he never saw the old man again, Joseph carried his words every single day. Most people wait for the elevator. But those who climb the stairs become strong enough to build their own floors. In life, it's easy to wait for motivation, for the perfect time, for the lucky break. But waiting is the elevator to nowhere. It looks promising, but never moves. Progress, no matter how small, is the stairwell to change. It's slow, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes it feels invisible. But each step strengthens you. Each action, no matter how tiny, moves you upward. If you want a better life, don't wait for the door to open. Start climbing, because success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who move.